Workbooks transforms every handwritten page into graded feedback. So simply, the app will show you this. You select your book, your chapter, you take a photograph of what the students have done, or the students can do it themselves. They take a photo of the page of assessment questions they've answered. They receive incredibly good feedback straight away. And they've got Claro, the writing coach, and the workbook coach to help them sort of close up the gaps of any misunderstanding they may have. If they don't understand a model answer, and sometimes a lot of the times a model answer will just be, in a multiple choice environment, the answer is C. That's all that's in the back of the book. There's a lot more dimension to it than that. Why is it C? How come B is wrong? There's all of those dimensions that Claro will help them identify and be very safe in getting back to them with the right information. And of course, the best thing about all of this is it's all being tracked so that we can see where our kids need more support, where they need to practice some more, where they've got gaps in learning. This is something that nobody really ever sees with workbooks. This is something that's really importantly done and very well done inside the system. So that's a really quick overview. Let's go and have a look at the software. Now, there's only a little bit of infrastructure we've got to get right coming into the system, and that's in a tutor or class environment. We let you structure how your students come together. So it's called class management. So obviously it could be a tutor group, it could be any collection of students that are put together for a purpose. You can track them as a class of students, a group of students. So to add a class, it's simply add the plus button up the top there. So you give it a name, a year, and a subject, and we're done. I have 2 classes, as you can see. Now, once you've got a class, you can put students in classes. Now, again, I've already got some students in here, but to add a student, it's the plus sign. Now, I do believe that we'll be involved in some way in loading students into classes and groups for you. That's always just in the moment. Students come and go and change classes, change tutors. So all of these things are really easily managed in here. Okay, so once you can add students into your class as simply as doing that. To add a student, it's just first name. It's any name that will help you identify who they are, because that's what will come up in the list. We don't want surnames. We're quite happy just to get a first name that you can recognize. You can create the username for your student. It could just be like FluffyCat102 and give them a password that's robust. So they're the only 2 things or 3 things we need from you. If the parents want to be involved in a WhatsApp sort of like update as to how the students are doing, you can put their WhatsApp number in here as well. So once we've got a group of students called a class and we've got students, we're ready to go.